Hi builders, this is Sebastian, CPO for Privado ID. Today I'd like to share some news about our latest release, Release 8. Release 8 is a big step forward in our vision to become a unified identity for the entire blockchain. To offer this unified identity experience, we need to be able to use our identities anytime, anywhere. For that reason, in this release, we're introducing a new multi-device capability and a multi-chain verification. During the video today, we will explain a bit on what this is, but more important, we will see it working in real time. Let's start with multi-device synchronization. In our past release, Release 7, we introduced the web wallet. The web wallet is a much easier way to get your first credentials because it doesn't require any installation or any downloads. But what happens once you have your first credentials in your web wallet? And then you decide you also want to use your credentials in mobile interactions, right? You can download our mobile application, and as long as you use the same crypto keys to authenticate it, both in the web wallet and the mobile wallet, they will keep synchronized. The credentials that you get in one device will be synchronized to other devices, whether you are in the browser or the mobile. All is done through a cloud service, but the information is always encrypted inside the wallet, which means Privado has no access to your data, right? It's always encrypted with your own keys. Obtaining your credentials and sharing them in multiple devices is great. But for a truly unified identity across all blockchain, we still have one blocker to remove. And that is the ability for a user to present these credentials to any smart contract in any blockchain. So before Release 8, that was not possible. The issuer, the verifier, and the user had to be on the same chain to present the credentials to a smart contract. Now, in Release 8, we're introducing this new multi-chain capability that will allow users to present credentials regardless of where the credential was created, where their identity is linked to, or where the smart contract is running. Next, we will see a demo where an issuer sitting on the Polygon network issues a credential to a user sitting in the Privado network, and then that credential is presented directly to a smart contract that is running on Linea. So let's see it in action. First, let's show how the multi-device synchronization works. Here on the right, I have my mobile, right? My mobile wallet. And here, an issuer is offering me a credential. So Privado, acting as an issuer, is asking me to sign in. So I'm going to sign in using my keys from my crypto wallet. And I can now collect a new credential called balance credential about the balance in my crypto wallet. I can add this credential to my wallet, and then I can manage my credentials from my web wallet. So I already had a proof of liveness from Synapse, and now I have a balance credentials that I just got from Privado. Since Privado is not a trusted issuer, it's not in the trust registry, we are not displaying any logo or name just to avoid phishing and scams, right? The only thing we know is somebody with this identifier issued me a credential called balance credential. Now, if I go to my mobile and I'll update it, so we can see the balance credential also in my mobile app. So this is how the synchronization works. Now, let's check some interesting facts about this new credential and my identity. First of all, my identity is created on the Privado chain. You can see here, my identity is linked to the Privado mainnet chain. The credential that I've received is from an issuer sitting in the Polygon Amoy blockchain. So it's an issuer which identity is anchored to a different chain than myself. And now I want to present this credential to a smart contract. Here we can see that this smart contract in the Linea Sepolia testnet blockchain is asking me for a proof that my balance is greater than 0 and also that I'm a human being, right? First of all, I need to sign to my web wallet, and I see that I already have both credentials, so I can satisfy the query. I only need to click here, and it will start a process that takes some seconds because we are generating a complex zero-knowledge proof in the browser, right? The data is not sent anywhere. There's no central server. It's just your browser reading decrypting the credentials from your wallet and generated a zero knowledge proof. There is a couple of interesting things here as well. We are generating a proof from two different credentials that were issued by different issuers in different blockchains, right? And have different conditions on different fields. So once the zero knowledge proof is generated, I can see that now that MetaMask is asking me to send a transaction, right, to the smart contract. This transaction contains the zero knowledge proof that will satisfy the query for the smart contract. So if I click confirm, okay, I can see now that I have submitted a zero knowledge proof from two different credentials to the smart contract. Everything was in a different blockchain, right? Issuer, credential, my identity, but it just worked. Let's repeat the last transaction using our mobile wallet so we can show how the experience is really multi-chain and multi-device. So here we are again at the same smart contract asking us the same question, right? Balance and proof of humanity, right? But we have the ability to say continue via app, right? So if we continue via app, we're going to see a QR code. And then we can scan the QR code with our phone and we see the same query. We can click verify. It's going to take us to MetaMask, right? Because we need to send the transaction to the smart contract. So now we are creating the zero knowledge proof. And we send it. Now we can see it here, right? This was our first transaction in the web wallet, and this was the second one sent through the mobile wallet. So really multi-chain, multi-device.